Hello, welcome back to another Super Auto Pets ranked. It is Backpack Brain once again. One day I will say something completely different just to throw you off, but that's not the current case. And we're back, but it feels like we never left, because we didn't. I had to go through a bit of a leaving rejoining process there, but I'm not gonna go for that. Okay. This seems like a logical and obvious choice to make. I don't think anyone will put a one attack unit up front, so this combination seems logical enough. I'll be a confused boogeyman. What is a honey badger? I think it is a real animal, right? I remember looking up the Wikipedia page on the honey badger once, but I don't actually know what it is. I think it's native to the US. A lot of American culture gets transmitted over here. And I'm vindicated for putting the 3-attack Silk Moth at the front once again. Really, I just must know what I'm doing exactly, you know? Let's get started on a impressively large unit, aka Silk Moth Supreme. We're leveling it up, we're gonna sell this, we're gonna do everything. Now, I don't know if we can do all of that in one turn just because of the gold constraint. We can, depends on what we get in the shop though. Are there even any good tier 2s? I mean, aside from like the obvious Dohat and Flamingo, like the rest of this is kind of garbage due to the synergies that we've gotten. Koala, there's like a place for it, but not today, you know, not this week at least. Let's just see if we can get another win. Maybe we can go for the back-to-back first place this time. I mean, the way that shook out couldn't have been any more perfectly placed for the draw. So let's just, I mean, start with this. How pointless this seems to me, but I mean, what do you want me to do about it? These are the worst possible candidates to level, but let's just work on leveling more. Oh, forget the dog. I'm not interested. I'm very interested in that. Something like this seems pertinent to me. So you faint, you give something back here a buff, you go up front, you benefit the Doorheadant and the Doorheadant only. This is basically exactly what we want, barring a valuable level. Like, we could have gotten something actually useful from here. Maybe a Woodpecker is the only thing we want here, though. Woodpecker and Weasel. Weasel is kind of underrated because it never stops being impactful no matter what. If you think about it, gold is the only thing that retains a constant value. Stats, you know, a 2-2 is useful early on, is useless later on. Gold stays valuable because you can always get a pet for it, you know? And the foods, of course. There's like a theory craft, some sort of wizard-like statement, I'm sure, but okay, we don't quite have the stats to take on Mr. Level 2 Moth over here, which is fair enough. Okay, we're gonna get ready for the level next turn, not this turn. Okay, listen, we may have little choice in the matter. I mean, setting up for a level on the Swan is not exactly what I have in mind. But honestly, we have nothing better to do. Because we really want levels this turn, but the way it seems, we're setting up for levels next turn. Which is fine, but not, like, perfect. But we can't just keep setting up for, like, the future turns. Like, the main problem is, it's okay to hemorrhage lives up until turn 5, right? But up until turn 7, like, let's say we lose the next 3 in a row. That puts us at 1 life. That's, like, GG. We have no more safety net to like spring back from the sacrifices we made along the way. It's just tough. Looking out for these woodpecker squads. I have you have a good eye, but okay, listen. I think, did we just go up against the same team twice in a row, by the way? Or if not, we went up against very similar teams, because that seemed like the same team that we just fought, which is unfair in my honest opinion, but and we want scaling above all else. Honestly, I would like to pill you now, so we don't do any sunken cost. That's a good target. If nothing else, it's a good target. We'll start with the woodpecker for the time being. I would love a level on you. The fact that you're getting stats is kind of absent in my mental calculations, but maybe long term is a good idea. We'll see how good I am at sticking to my guns on this one, because I would have loved a Doharant level would have secured us something here, right? The ideal next turn is a Doharant and Garlic, and then we'll be safe. Heartbreak and GG. I mean, we could not have lost that in a more abhorrent fashion. I mean, okay. One of these we need to do now. I think we need you now because we need to win. And this helps us win, like, big. This is a next turn investment for a level for something that actually can give us, like, a future. It's hard to really pick any of you up knowing what we know, so... At least this way we also have 2 targets for scaling. We also get... Woodpecker can, I guess, can stay... You know, a monkey is no longer as... I mean, it's actually still fine because we actually got you supercharged just in time for us to have a reason to keep you around. Now, technically, we have the strongest woodpecker, but I myself am not a fan of the woodpecker in the mid to long term. In the immediate to mid term, you know, it's like a strong band-aid. It's not a band-aid solution in the sense that it's immediately useless after it becomes useful. It's not like a cupcake. You know, in this game at least. That's outrageous. I'm pissed off that you made a rat aardvark team and it beat me. Well, I think we're screwed. Let's be completely transparent. But it was fun while it lasted, you know? I guess I'll sell you and buy you. That's something. Garlic on the Doharant. I guess so. Am I here freezing a waffle? No, I'm not. Too little, too late, brother. I don't think that's gonna save us. Maybe it will, but I mean, we have to freeze and we have to hope. We're technically getting scaling. That should be strong. If we survive this turn, you're never gonna hear the end of it, but... Okay, you gave me a window in. You have to kill me now. Because now I will become stronger than you ever imagined, you know, like... I mean, who's out, who's in? I would like both of you, but I can't have both of you. I would buy you. I would get you scaling. Yes, this is all part of our calculations. We would buy a pie, we would keep the Doharant. It's now absolutely dynamic and huge. It has the chance to get stats. It's gonna be an 8-18 with Garlic. This should save us pretty much universally. I mean, this is a strong guy, don't get me wrong, but now we're like a little bit safe. The only problem is if we get unlucky in one turn, it's done. But like, this is the peak of getting bad matchups but still playing your cards in the right way, you know what I mean? This is the true test of, like, how much skill is there really? How much can you minimize? Like, we've already avoided being in the bottom 2. Now this guy was AFK. But this guy, I think, did lose genuinely. Also, going for a Praying Mantis level 2 is not going to work in this weekly, I can promise you it. Don't take my promise literally. We're one step closer to eliminating another person. Ideal. Okay, put a pie on you. I mean, this is the most impactful change we can make. I would freeze you, seeing as apparently you're sticking around. I don't think we have the facilities for a Komodo dragon. And honestly, nothing else really strikes me as a desirable choice to make. We're selling you for a cat the moment we can do it, and I'm gonna enjoy it. Level 3 Doharan though is like peak. You know, like this is eggs in basket, but like to the extreme, you know? Like this is the proof of the philosophy of early turn units, is that the early tier units don't take me into settings. I don't want to leak my entire existence, although I don't think that exists anyway. But like this is exactly what we're looking for. The only thing is these guys, I mean, you have the team of nightmares. So if I go up against you now, I think it may be completely Jover. But like if we keep farming these like terrible teams, then what can I really say except thank you very much for the grub, you know? We're in the top 4 and we had an abhorrent start. Now do I wanna I wouldn't say no. I can't really say no to this, especially given what we're getting. I would freeze this and roll. I'm just gonna keep buying him. I mean, if they're gonna offer it to me, these are just like permanent stats. I don't see myself getting melons on this guy. I mean, this guy you could probably use some extra stats on, but the trigger of the pie and the order and whatever. You getting stats is nice. You would also benefit from the stats, but you do kind of have a plus 12. Now, if I could get an onion on you, that would be nice. There's no onion in this weekly, but there was an onion last weekly, so I kind of get them mixed up sometimes. Just because I'm used to playing the mode nebulously. You put up a good fight, I have to respect it, but now we're in the top 3. Now this is where the run like can almost end. Do I really want to buy this? I'll buy it. We'll keep buffing you. And honestly, just keep it going as it is. We're entering a period of stability, unbeknownst to myself and anyone else. I think this squad, your skunk will get rid of one of these, but it doesn't really matter because we're gonna get you pushed back to the front. No, you're running a pathetic woodpecker setup and you're trying to make an aardvark work. You don't have high attack in the rest of your units, so you don't really kill anything, and you don't have any potential really. The only thing is, if we go up against you and we lose, it's over immediately. If we had one more life, so I can guarantee going up against the guy with the weaker team, that would save us enough time, and we would be able to get a 2nd place. As it stands, I don't know about that, but I mean, listen, I put my best foot forward and we got a top 3. That's like, I think that's good enough to prove that there is skill inherent in the gameplay, you know? Like, if you're in doubt, if you think this is just random chance elements that I'm running here. Or true, if you don't kill my units, I don't spawn anything and you don't get an activation. Okay, you lost to that guy? Or you lost to me? Either one of those proves very, very attractive proposition for me. Show me a cat. Show me. I mean, it's pretty good. Not gonna lie. No cat. But I'll buy the stats anyway, you know. What am I really gonna complain about? A level 3 woodpecker is, I mean, how much else could I really hope for? The thing is now, actually, your squad doesn't look so scary. You have a melon on this guy, which is terrifying, and I would like a melon on my Doharan post haste pronto immediately. But I mean, aside from that, like, we could be in for one. You have the dream combination, and if you've leveled your cow and gotten the super milk, it's completely over for me and there's no chance. Let's just be clear. Let me be clear. You know, like, how old is that Obama meme by now? Yeah, well, I mean, this is the test, right? Okay, I mean, apparently you are losing to me. This is tough. I need it, and I'm gonna freeze the sushi. Show me a cat. Yes, okay. What do I replace to get this cat on board? It has to be you. Because you're too strong of a unit and we're on 1 life, so we can't afford to make such a rash decision. Take a melon. And send it. I got nothing else to say. This is the path. If we get a cow in the shop, we're on it. Like, this is the super powerful squad that we've essentially been gearing towards. No, it's not exact. The Silk Moth would have been sold if I wasn't on 1 life, but as I'm on 1 life, I can't really, like, invest beyond that. You know? It's just the nature of the beast. Your wide scaling really sucks, huh? Like, actually, we might not even be screwed. What happened to your combination here? Did you sell your cat? That's a game throwing maneuver. If you'd kept your cat around, you would have won even, but you're not getting leveled. Please give me food. I mean, I'm gonna keep rolling if you don't give me, I mean, I'd rather buy that than nothing. Thank you, but see, we did win this time though, and seeing as you made the crucial error of selling your cat for a skunk, I mean, that gives me insane confidence that we're gonna win. Because even if you level, like how can you improve your team with 1 turn? You can't, right? Now, I didn't really improve my team this turn apart from buying a melon on my Silk Moth, which is not a significant improvement, but next turn, level 2 cow, we're gonna really cook. You know? You're almost there, actually. If you snipe one of my units before it gets to the, like, button no return, you're almost reaching my backline with your snipes. But you're also losing every single, like... Okay. Honestly... That's perfect. What do I want to level up? You, right? Nothing else, really. And listen, that's the exact move that we needed. And you are not winning, my friend. I mean, how can I really explain myself other than to say, I know exactly how to win this week. 100% of the time, every time, except when I lose, which is bad luck. Like, if you had kept your cat, imagine how demonstrably better your team would be. Like, you lost those rounds anyway when you bought the skunk, right? So if you had kept the cat around, you wouldn't have, like, okay, like, it's too late now. You know? Okay, maybe it's not too late, actually. Hold on. Actually, it's not too late. Listen, you brought the cat back. I was criticizing you. If I had 1 more life, I would have won that because I had the level 2 cow just at that point. You squandered your opportunity to beat me, and you brought it back at the last second by somehow listening to my instructions. I would have gone again if that was a win, but a 2nd place, I can leave it here. That's fine. Somehow we're in the top 1% because of the weekly reset means that people just suck, apparently. You had the winning formula, you threw it away, and you picked it back up at the correct juncture. How can I really criticize you for it? But listen, I was a better player. We can agree or disagree on that one. Anyway, it's been Backpack Brain. If you did enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe, etc. Follow, reblog ancient terminology. If you know, every interaction helps the algorithm. I see the comments and I interact with them. Yeah, enjoy.